everybody, my name is Kyle09. Welcome back to another video. Today in this one, I want to talk to you about the new Aroma support that will be released in Phantom Nightmare. Now, if you don't know what the Aroma archetype is, it's a plant archetype that main gimmick is to gain life points. So they'll have cards in the archetype that helps you gain life points, and then there's other cards that gain an effect once you gain life points. Now, this deck has never really seen competitive play in Yugioh, which is somewhat surprising because they have Jasmine. Jasmine, yeah, that broken plant link 2 monster that will be played in every plant deck until it eventually gets hit. That's an Aroma card, and they've never seen play with it. So outside of Jasmine and maybe Aromage Laurel that's been played in some Rika Sun Avalon builds, Aroma has never seen competitive play, but they are getting new support in Phantom Nightmare, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. Is the new Aroma support actually good, and would it help pure Aroma deck actually see competitive play? So in this video, I'll be covering the new cards in the Aroma archetype, some combos involving the new card, and at the end of the video, I'll give you my thoughts on the new cards. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alrighty, now to cover the new Aroma cards that will be released in Phantom Nightmare. Now, if you already know what the new cards do and want to just skip to the combo portion and my thoughts on the new cards, I'll put a timestamp on screen right now for you to skip to. But if you don't know what the new cards do, this portion of the video is for you. So without further ado, let's get straight into their new cards. We'll start off with the monster cards. They only have one new one, and that is Aroma Lilith Rosalina, which is a dark level 1 plant tuner monster with 0 attack and 0 defense. And the effect reads as follows. Quick effect, you can discard this card, then target an Aroma monster you control, gain life points equal to half of its attack. And then the second effect is this card is normal or special summon. You can special summon one non-tuner Aroma monster from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for plant monsters, and you can only use each effect once per turn. So an actually good card overall for the archetype. Not only does it have the top effect where you can gain life points, which would help the Aroma cards trigger effects and stuff like that, but the bottom effect is also very insane. On normal or special summon, being able to special summon a non-tuner Aroma monster from your deck is insane. It can help you access like the synchro monsters that they have in their archetype. It can also access something like the Jasmine that they have in their archetype as well. So an overall very good card for the archetype. Now let's get into their spell card. They only have the one new one as well, and that is Aroma Blend, which is a normal spell card, which the effect reads as follows. You can discard one card, place one Human Winds, Dried Winds, or Blessed Winds from your hand or deck face up into the spell trap zone. Then the second effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, fusion summon one plant fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing materials mentioned on it from your hand and or field. But if your life points are higher than your opponent's, you can also banish plant monsters from your graveyard as material. And you can only use each effect of Aroma Blend once per turn. So again, another very good card for the archetype. Not only can you place a Human Wind, Dried Wind, or Blessed Winds from your deck, which helps the Aroma cards out a lot as well, especially since, you know, Human Winds is also like a Rhoda in this archetype, so it basically goes like 1.5 card combo as well. But being able to banish itself to fusion summon a plant monster from your extra deck is also very insane as well. But we'll come back to this effect because we haven't covered the extra deck monsters just yet, so put a note on that effect. Now to cover the new trap card in the archetype, which is Aroma Healing. This is just the normal trap card. The effect reads as follows. You can gain 1,000 life points for each Aroma monster with different names you control. And the second effect here is you can banish this card from your graveyard, target an Aroma monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field, then gain 500 life points. And you can only use one of the Aroma Healing effects per turn, and only once that turn. So this is like an okay card. Like the top effect isn't the greatest in the world. Sure, gaining life points is always a good thing in the Aroma archetype, but the bottom effect is where it's really good. Being able to banish itself, target an Aroma monster in your graveyard, special summon it, then gain life points as well. That effect is just so much better than that first effect. So even though the first effect isn't great, the fact that that second effect exists is what makes it really good. So that is it for the main deck. Now let's get into the extra deck here. We'll start off with the fusion monster that I was mentioning a little earlier, and that is Aroma Lilith Magnolia, which is a level 8 dark plant fusion monster with 2600 attack and 1800 defense. And the fusion materials required for this is one Aroma monster plus 1 plant monster, and the effect reads as follows. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, plant monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. Then once per turn, you can pay 2,000 life points, banish cards on the field equal to the total number of human winds, dried winds, and blessed winds you control. And then the third effect here is once per turn, you can, if you gain life points, you can make all plant monsters you currently control gain an equal amount of attack until the end of the turn. So an actually very good card for the archetype as well. Not only is it actually very easy to get to this, because if you can just get to Aroma Blend, you can get to this card very easy, but its second effect, where you can pay 2,000 to non-targeting banish cards your opponent controls up to the number of human winds, dried winds, and blessed winds you control, is insane, which should be at least 1, because if you're using Aroma Blend in the graveyard, Aroma Blend should have got you to a continuous, one of those continuous trap cards. So it's at least a non-targeting banish 1, but can get to multiple because Aroma, it actually can search those cards out pretty well as well. And then the third effect is being able to make your opponent or your monsters gain attack equal to the life points that you gain, is also very insane as well, helping you like close out games and stuff like that. So again, a very good card overall as well. And now to cover the last card in the archetype, which is Aroma Lilith Rosemary, which is a dark Link 3 plant monster with 2200 attack, and requires 2+ plant monsters to go into, and the effect reads as follows. If this card is special summoned, you can add an Aroma card from your deck to your hand. And the second effect is if you gain life points even during the damage step, you can special summon up to 3 Aroma monsters from your hand to the zones this card points to. And then the third effect here is you contribute 1 monster this card points to, target a card on the field, banish it, and if you do, gain 1,000 life points. And you can only use each effect of Rosemary once per turn. So again, another very good card for the archetype. Not only on special summon, you can search any Aroma cards from your deck. That includes like the trap card that they have, and they also includes Aroma Blend as well, which is also insane. Just being able to search any card, any Aroma card from the deck is fucking insane. That second effect, if you gain life points, being able to special summon up to 3 Aroma monsters from your hand to zones this card points to, is also very good because, again, you're gaining the life points a lot in this archetype, so it's not that hard to trigger that effect. And then the third effect, to tribute a monster and then target a card on the field to banish it, then gain life points. That's also insane, especially going second, trying to break a board and stuff. Very, very good as well. So that is the entire all the new Aroma cards in Phantom Nightmare. Now let's get into some combos. Alrighty, so what does the new cards actually do for the Aroma archetype? Well, let's show you a combo, shall we? So this is just a 1-card combo involving Aroma Lilith Rosaline here. So this is all you really need to go kind of full combo here, which is nice that now Aroma has a 1-card combo. So let's see the combo, shall we? So we'll go standby main phase, go normal summon Rosaline. Rosaline affects someone out Laurel from the deck. Then we'll go ahead and immediately link into a Jasmine here. We'll go Laurel affecting graveyard to gain 500 life points. Then Jasmine to trigger, since we gain life points to search a plant monster. We'll search out Lily Borea here. We'll go Lily Borea effect to special itself and then equipping a plant monster from the graveyard. Then Lily Borea sending the equipped monster to search Disc Coliseum. Now we are locked into plant monsters thanks to Rosaline effect, so we can't do like the Regulus kind of shenanigans. But that's fine, we just need a card to discard, we'll see later. We'll go Jasmine effect, summon Angelica, then link 3 into the Rosemary effect, search Aroma Blend here. Then go effect Aroma Blend, discard the Disc Coliseum to put a Blessed Winds into the spell trap zone. Then effect Aroma Blend, banishing, then we'll banish Lily and Rosaline since our life points is higher than our opponents here. Go ahead and special summon out the Magnolia. Then we'll go effective Angelica to special itself out since we control Aroma monster and we are higher in life points to special itself from the graveyard. Then we'll go Human Winds effect, pay 1,000 to search out Aromage Major Ram here. And then we'll go effect of the second effect of Human Wind, since our life points are lower than our opponents, we'll gain 500 life points. That will trigger Rosemary effect since we gain life points to summon out Aromage Major Jam to a zone it points to. Then we'll go into a Synchro Summon here into Sweet Major Jam effect to search out Blessed Winds here. And then we'll set it, and then this is kind of our end board. So what does this end board actually do with just that? So in draw phase, we go effective Human Winds to search out a Rosalina from the deck here. And then we'll go activate the Blessed Winds. You will see why we activated here. In the main phase, we can do Blessed Winds effect, pay 1,000 to summon out the Aromage Major Jam from the graveyard here. And now our interactions are Rosalina effect. We can target the Magnolia to gain 1,300 life points. And since we gain life points here, we can do Sweet Major Jam and the Major Jam effect on field. Sweet Major Jam will target a card on the field, destroy it, and then the regular Major Jam will banish target cards up to the number of Arrow Mage monsters you control, banish them. In that case, we have 4 of them. So this is a banish 4 plus a pop by just gaining life points in of itself here. And then we still have Magnolia effect to pay 2,000 life points to banish cards equal to the number of human and blessed winds and stuff, which we have 2 right now. So that would be a non-targeting banish 2. So with just a 1-card combo with Rosalina, we have a pop, technically 4 banishes plus 2 more off the Magnolia, so 6 banishes total as well. So that's 1 pop plus 6 banishes you get off just by doing a 1-card combo with Rosalina. Alrighty, another combo I want to show off here is the Sunseed Genus Loci 1-card combo, because of a fucking course this card makes Arrow Mage a 1-card combo as well here. So let's get straight into the combo here, and this does involve the new Arrow Mage stuff, so do keep in mind of that. It's not just Sunseed stuff. So we'll know some of the Loci, link into Dryas effect to search out the Sowing here, and then we'll go Sowing effect, summon out the Twin here, take 1,000 life points, then we'll go Twin effect, Chainlink 1, Dryas Chainlink 2 since we took life points, to gain it back, summon the Healer, then Twin, bring back the Loci, Healer effect, target the Dryas to gain 300 more life points, link into a Jasmine here, and then this is pretty much standard stuff for this combo. We'll go Jasmine effect, summon out Laurel here, and then we'll link into another Jasmine. We'll go Laurel effect to gain 500 life points, and go Jasmine Chainlink 1, Jasmine Chainlink 2, since they're soft once per turn. We'll search Lily, we'll search Angelica here. Then we'll go effective Lily to special and then equip the plant monster from the graveyard, then Lily effect sending Healer to search out Discoliseum. We're actually not locked into plants, we're locked from plants from the extra deck, but not locked into plants permanently, so we can actually do this Regulus effect here. So we'll go Link 3 into Rosemary, then we'll go search Aroma Blend, then Regulus effect since we're not locked into plants here. Go Regulus, equip the Lily here, now we have an Omninate, now we go Aroma Blend, putting the Human Winds into the spell Trap Zone here, then go Aroma Blend in Graveyard, since our life points are higher, we can banish the Fusion Material, summon into the Magnolia again, then go effect of Angelica in the Graveyard, since we control Aroma Monster, and it's in the Graveyard, and our life points are higher, we can special summon it from the Graveyard, then Human Winds, pay 1,000, search out the Major Jams is kind of the same thing now we're doing. Effective Human Wind since our life points are lower to gain life points. Then Rosemary to special summon out that Major Jam we search. Go into a Synchro Summon of the Sweet Major Jam to search out the Blessed Winds here. And then we can link off into a Melias. The Melias effects bring back the Loci. Go into a Link 4 here into Bangla Hansur here. Then we set the Blessed Winds and we pass on that. So off the Genus Loci here, again, in draw phase, we do the Human Winds to search out the Rosalina, which is technically follow-up in this situation as well. But in this situation, now we have the Omni Negate in Regulus, since we weren't locked into plants straight away. Then we have the Bangla Hansur to return a monster back to the hand. Then we have still the 2 non-target banish, since we have Blessed and Human Winds as well. And then we still have Blessed Winds, pay 1,000 to bring back the Major Jam. And then we have Human Winds, since our life points are lower, to gain life points once again. We'll gain 500. That triggers the Major Jam. And in this situation, it's only a banish 3, which, you know, is saying something when I'm saying it's only a banish 3 in situation, since the last combo had a banish 4. But that's still pretty good. Again, this combo is very good as well, because not only did you still end on the stuff I kind of ended on in the last combo, but you ended on an Omni Negate and a bounce as well. So a very good combo there as well. So what are my thoughts when it comes to the new Aroma cards? Well, I think it's actually pretty good. Like, it's actually kind of insane, especially when you think about like a pure Aroma deck. It actually makes it somewhat competitively viable, right? Because Rosalina is now a 1-card combo just by itself, which is absolutely insane, right? Aroma Blend still pretty much equals a 1-card combo. Sure, you still need that discard, so it's a 1.5-card combo, but like, it's still pretty much there. You go Human Winds effect, search the Rosalina, and then that pretty much does everything by itself as well. I think the extra deck monsters are insane as well. The Rosemary, the Link 3 is absolutely insane. Searches any Aroma card from the deck and can be able to special summon all your like Aroma cards from your hand as well when you gain life points. And it has that going second ability where you can tribute a card, banish a card on the field, then gain 1,000 life points, which is also very insane as well. The Fusion is super good as well, being able to pay 2,000 life points and banish cards or your opponent or cards on the field equal to the number of Human Wind, Dried Winds, and Blessed Winds on the field, which is absolutely insane as well. I think the Trap card is not really that good. I don't think that's really necessary when it comes to the new Aroma stuff, but like all the other Aroma cards that are getting released in Phantom Nightmare are insane. I think the Trap card is not the greatest in the world, but all the other cards are insane. I think the only problem with it is it can be somewhat bricky, right? You have to play the Blessed Wind, or not, you have to play the Human Winds, you have to play the Blessed Winds, you know, the brick traps that you don't really want to see. And I understand that Aroma Blend can put it to the spell trap zone from your hand as well. But again, you don't really want to see those cards, right? I think the main priority of where these are going to go is into the Rika Sun Avalon deck, right? People are just going to splash the 3 Rosalina and like maybe 1 Laurel and 1 Angelica into a Rika Sun Avalon deck and kind of just go from there, making it just to have another 1 card combo in those decks to make it a little bit more consistent, especially since Dryas and Healer are now limited thanks to the last ban list. So that's kind of where it's probably going to go, is it's just going to get splashed into the Rika Sun Avalon deck. That's why I kind of showed you the second combo with Lokai, because obviously Lokai is a 1-card combo, even with the Arrow Mage stuff as well. But that is my thoughts. I think it's a very good support, and I don't think it's going to be a tier 1 deck, but, you know, it can be in the road to, you know, tier 2 deck, and something you do have to worry about, but, you know, not like Fire Kings or anything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content on the channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.